In the winter of 1702, the city of Edo, what we now call Tokyo, was the center of the world. It was a place of strict laws, fancy ceremonies, and absolute order. The samurai of the Ako clan were elite warriors with status, steady pay, and a noble master, Lord Asano. But they had no idea that their entire lives were about to be deleted because of a single, incredibly awkward protocol lesson. The government was run by the Shogun, essentially a military dictator who ruled with an iron fist. His court was governed by thousands of strict palace rules. If you bowed 2 inches too low, or even made eye contact at the wrong time, it was considered a crime against the state. Lord Asano was a warrior, not a fancy protocol guy. So the Shogun sent a professional master of ceremonies named Kira to teach him how to behave. But Kira was a snake who demanded bribes. When Asano refused to pay, Kira used those complex rules to humiliate him in front of the most powerful men in Japan, calling him a clueless peasant. Finally, in a place where drawing a blade was a death sentence, Asano snapped. He drew his sword and slashed Kira across the forehead. He didn't kill him, he just gave him a permanent scar and a really bad day. But in the Shogun's eyes, drawing a weapon in the palace was the ultimate sin. The Shogun ordered Asano to commit seppuku, a ritual where a samurai takes his own life to restore his honor. In one afternoon, Asano was dead, his lands were seized, and his 47 elite samurai were turned into Ronin, masterless. It meant they were now jobless, homeless outcasts with 0 rights. Now, everyone expected a revenge plot. Kira was terrified. He turned his house into a fortress and hired hundreds of guards. He watched the 47 Ronin like a hawk, and for 2 years he watched them become absolute losers. To let Kira's guard drop, the Ronin vanished. They hid as humble tradesmen and monks. Their leader, Oishi, even became a professional drunk, passed out in the streets to convince Kira's spies that their fire had died. They were waiting for the bodyguards to get bored and comfortable. They didn't want gold. They wanted the one thing the law strictly forbade: Kira's head. On a freezing December night, during a massive snowstorm, the losers came back. The 47 Ronin didn't attack like a mob. They attacked with the precision of a ghost story. They split into 2 tactical squads to cut off every escape route. They used ladders to scale the walls and whistles to coordinate in the dark. They moved like shadows until they found the man who had mocked their master. They found Kira hiding in a charcoal shed and offered him the same honorable death their master took. When he shook with fear and refused, they finished the job themselves. But as they marched toward their master's grave, the 47 men became 46. One Ronin was ordered to vanish, to stay alive and tell the world the truth, ensuring their story would never be forgotten. The remaining 46 turned themselves in. To preserve the law, the Shogun ordered them all to commit seppuku. They died together, proving that honor was worth more than life. They lost everything, but they saved their legacy. They were buried together with their master as criminals by law, but heroes by blood.